The city of Boise now making it easier for homeowners to put their back house up for rent, presumably increasing affordable housing. 6 on your side's Madeline White reports from Boise on how some residents are worried it could backfire.
Yeah, I'm here in Boise's North End neighborhood, and as housing prices skyrocket, the city council's taking action. But could lifted restrictions on rentals mean more Airbnbs? Maximize our use of space.
It's incredible how much you can do with a small amount of space these days.
That's what city leaders say will help solve Boise's affordable housing crisis.
We were hearing from so many people throughout the city that we needed more housing options at all different levels of pricing. And then from homeowners that it'd be nice to have more flexibility in creating accessory dwelling units behind their houses.
By making these changes, City Council voted unanimously to ease up on restrictions of those units, so more tenants can live on a single property. But one Boisean is concerned this could result in the opposite desired effect.
Turning them into basically de facto hotels does not get us to that solution.
She fears the loosened restrictions will result in more Airbnbs and will displace local residents.
And so you don't really develop a real sense of community. There's no one to go to your neighborhood association meeting, right? There's no one to knock on the door and ask for a cup of sugar.
One thing the city considered but did not end up changing was the owner-occupy rule, requiring owners to live on site while renting out their ADU.
Because the public was so concerned about that, we decided not to include that in our changes now. And so for the ADU to exist, the owner has to live on site.
But when it comes to enforcing that, they're really only relying on neighbors reporting neighbors.
It's important if you're concerned about an ADU and you have concerns about whether or not the owner is living on site, just to let the city know.
During a feedback period the city held earlier this year that we told you about, 650 Boise residents weighed in on the proposals, but no one publicly testified. In Boise, Madeline White, 6 on your side.